In my immediate last video, I told you that this move cannot be sustained because the fundamental behind this news was very weak, and so therefore market is going to come down before little move to the upside and final move downward. And the exact same thing we are seeing right now on the chart. And on the 4-hour BTC, you see the market has dropped all the way to this level of support that I talked about in my immediate last video. On ETH, Matic, and ADA, everything played out as expected. If you are new to this channel, please help subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification, and don't forget to leave a like for this video. On the 1-day chart, BTC USDT, if you look at this very area, market moved drastically to the upside, and I told you that this move is as a result of the Grayscale lawsuits won, and this very area market began to drop a little bit to the downside. The same thing on this very MACD histogram. You see the market move a little bit upward, but it lacks momentum, and then market begin to move downward again. So market is still going to move down on the 1-day chart. So what you need to do is to take short positions, that is to sell the market on futures for market to continue its movement to the downside. I told you that the market is going to find its way into this very level of 20 and 21k at this very point of important support on this very 1-day chart. And this is what I am paying attention to. That means we are going to see the market move a little bit downward as at the recording of this video, and then after the movement downward, market is going to retrace a little bit upward and then come back down again, retrace a little bit upward and come back into this level of $20,000 and $21,000 into this very area of important support. This is what I am expecting as we approach the next trading month. And this is very important, guys, so that you don't pay attention to buying the market instead of shorting the market at the end of retracement. On the 4-hour chart right here, see the market drop all the way into this level of important support. I told you that the market is going to come back into this level of support, and that is where the market is. And right now I am expecting the market to come down a little bit and then a significant move to the upside. That means market should come down a little bit and then market is going to come up again before a final move to the downside. What you need to do if you are not a counter trend trader is to wait for short opportunities. And the right time to short is not where the market is right now, but if the market move down and come back up again with a retracement, this will be an important area to short the market from, for market to come back to the downside. And if you look at this area of resistance, this was previous resistance at this area and resistance at this very point, and also resistance throughout this very area. So it's a very important level. I am expecting the market to drop a little bit. Don't short the market right at this point. It will be very dangerous because market has moved all the way from this point up to this very area. So market is going to go down a little bit and then retrace before the market will finally come back down again. So it will be wise for you to take a position after this very retracement at this very area on the 4-hour chart on BTC. And on ETH, if you look at this market has dropped as well into this level of support. Market at support level and is going to still come back down a little bit and then move to the upside before continuation downward. So what you need to do on the 4-hour chart ETH is not to take a short position where the market is right at this very point, because market will not move any much to the downside. It will just go to the downside a little bit before that very retracement and then continuation. So the right time for you to take a position is after this retracement. So at the end of this retracement is a nice time to take a short position to the downside for market to continue its downward movement. Another pattern that you can see on this chart is consolidation. That means the market can come back to the downside and begin to consolidate within this very area of important support, because we have support right here. The market spike out of this support. We have important support right here, rejection, and before a significant breakout to the downside. So look for two things on the ETH USD 4-hour chart: a consolidation at this very level right now, and the market moving downward and then retrace significantly before the movement finally to the downside. So this is what you need to pay attention to right now on the ETH 4-hour chart before retracement, and then market will continue its movement to the downside. And this will be a nice time for you to short the market. Why are you shorting here? Because this is a resistance at this very point, and also support at this very area. So take note of this very 4-hour chart. And on Matic, I told you as well the market is going to come into this level of support. Exact same thing. What I'm expecting on Matic is market to continue its movement downward. Okay, so market should create a new low on Matic. From here, market should come down and create a new low lower than the previous low at this very point. Once we see that low created, retracement is going to come into the market before continuation to the downside. It's not the right time to short at this very point where the market is, and the reason is because the market has been moving all the way from this level of resistance all the way down up to this area of 0.537, and right now consolidation, a breakout, will further make the market to come down. But this breakout will not want you take a short position, because the market is not going to go down that much, and you won't be want to be caught off in a position that won't yield good profit. So what you have to do is to wait for the market to come down a little bit, and then retracement into this level of resistance, and then continuation downward. This will be a nice time as well to short the market for the market to come back down. ADA USDT consolidation on the chart, and I am also expecting the market to come down and create a new low lower than this very low at this very area. Once we see that movement to the downside, and market is going to retrace back up before continuation again to the downside. And what you need to do is not to take a short position where the market is right now, because this movement downward, just like on Matic, will not be much to the downside. Wait for the market to move down gradually, and then after retracement, continuation will be a nice time for you to take a short position from this area of resistance right here, resistance here, which will support all the way at this very point. This is what you need to pay attention to right now on the ADA chart for a short position to the downside, and on Matic for a short position to the downside, and also on ETH and BTC. Market is going to come back down. And furthermore, on the 1-day chart, don't expect any aggressive move to the upside. Any movement to the upside will always be a retracement and a continuation, retracement, continuation back down. And this very month of September, I am expecting Fed to hike interest rates, and for that reason, market is going to drop into this very level of important support. If you are new to this channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.